Hello and welcome everyone. In this video, we'll learn how to make our writing in English as a second language clear and short as much as we can. We know that every story should have a beginning, middle, and end. And in order to have a logical sequence in the events, we can use this story mountain. At the bottom of the mountain, we have the introduction, in which we introduce the main characters and the setting. In a story about two children who went camping alone. In the introduction here, Sam and Lena went camping alone. Then we need to build up the events of the story, and these events will lead to the main problem. We call this rising action. For example, they can hear a strange sound, and this will cause great fear. Now we are at the top of the mountain, the climax, when the tension here is at the highest point, the most exciting part of the story. Here, you need to hold your breath. Here, the main characters see the bushes move. But guys, we cannot keep holding our breath till the end of the story. There should be a falling action. Something will appear. In this particular story, it can be an animal between the bushes. So we will know that there is no need for fear. Finally, the resolution, the solution of this problem, the end, the happy ending, the relief. Guys, I have picked this story for you. Your English teacher wants you to write a story. Your story must begin with this sentence. Sam pushed open the door and walked slowly into the old house. Write 80 to 100 words. Okay? So we are going to shrink our writing and make it smaller. Okay? Now, guys, we are going to apply the story mountain to this story. We will write 3 paragraphs. In the first paragraph, we will introduce the main character and the setting together with the atmosphere. In the second paragraph, we will start with the rising action, building up the events that will lead to the main problem. Okay? So, I can get the main characters to hear some strange noise, like whispers coming from upstairs, or creaking doors and floorboards. And then this will take us to something much scarier than this. When you see something, it is scarier than you hear something. So the shadow moves and the noise grows louder. And as I told you, you can't keep holding your breath till the end of the story. There should be some sort of relief. And here in the third paragraph, we have the following action. The story is about to come to an end. The torch goes out and Sam runs. And in the resolution part here, he escapes and the story ends. Finally, let's have a look at this model. We have a model of a story consisting of 3 paragraphs, 91 words. Let's read paragraph number 1. Remember that we are given a sentence to start with. Sam pushed open the door and walked slowly into the old house. The air was cold, and the long hallway was dark and quiet. Dust floated in the light of his small torch. As you can see, we have started with the given sentence and we are introducing the main character and the setting in paragraph 1. In paragraph 2, we have the rising action and the climax. Let's read it together. Soft whispers came from upstairs. Sam stopped and listened. His heart hammered. As a shadow moved across the wall, the torch began to shake in his hand and the noise grew louder. So where is the rising action here? Think for a while. Exactly, the rising action is in the sentence, soft whispers came from upstairs. Okay? We are moving towards the tension. And the highest point of tension here is when a shadow moved across the wall. I told you before that when you see something is much scarier than when you hear something. Okay? Finally, in the third paragraph, we have the falling action and the resolution. As I told you before, we cannot be holding our breath all the time. So let's read. Suddenly, the torch went out. Sam turned and rushed back to the door. He pushed it open and escaped into the night, promising himself never to return. So when the torch went out, okay, this is the falling action. Sam is beginning to find a way out. And with escaping and promising himself never to return, this is the resolution. Guys, remember that your examiner has a marking scheme and you should have your secret weapon, which is a checklist to help you edit your writing. Look, you should ask yourself if you have used the given opening sentence or not. Ask yourself also about the word limit. Is it between 80 and 100 or less or more? It shouldn't be too long and it shouldn't be too short. If you have an opening in which you describe the setting and the mood, if you have a rising action, something strange or a problem, and if you have a climax, which is the most exciting moment or the most scary moment, if you have a falling action that happens after the climax in which you are giving the reader a chance to take their breath. I have a clear ending and resolution at the end. Ask yourself, did you organize your writing into 3 paragraphs? Did you use the past simple correctly? Your sentences shouldn't be too long in order to avoid mistakes. Is the meaning clear? Did you use capital letters and full stops? And did you check the spelling of the common words? And you should use strong verbs and interesting adjectives. Okay? Don't repeat yourself. You should look for alternatives all the time. Finally, I should say thank you for watching.